Hey guys, how's it going? It's Dazar here, signing in on this Sunday evening. Um, I know last time we spoke was not pretty, so our team has actually responded since then, winning five in a row. It all started with Davy Garcia in Toronto, pitching a really good game. The youngster who shows a lot of signs of being a good major league pitcher. Hopefully, keeps going that way for him. If it only benefits the team. Okay, so the Yankees, were able to salvage a win in Buffalo against the Toronto Blue Jays. Um, After behind Davy Garcia's great start, they come home. They actually take care of business. They sweep the Orioles. The four games at the stadium. Okay, tomorrow's an off day. But but what a difference it makes. Before these five games, we were talking about, we were having everyone was in question, on the team, from the players to the coaching staff, and I'm a fan too, obviously. Um, I even spoke about blowing it up and all, but deep under, you want your team, to prove, everybody wrong, their fan base wrong, and this is why we're fans, right? You know, Aaron Boone, hey, look at him. He can all of a sudden manage again, after winning five in a row. You know, 10 games ago, he was, his job was in question. Maybe it was time to move on from Aaron Boone, right? So, so the Yankees answered the call. They responded at least. These, 5 games, which is good. Hope just keep going. They could build on it and go from there. As reinforcements should be coming back soon. Giancarlo Stanton, Gio Urshela, who I believe is expected to be back on Tuesday. I know we've heard about Stanton and Judge being back by next weekend. So those are big important pieces to this lineup. This is with those guys in the lineup is how we all envision this team going very far this year, and perhaps being one of the World Series favorites. But in these last games, what really has intrigued me was the pitching. Have they come up big? The pitching was really good, so it's really good to see that. The bullpen has pitched better, so it seems like everything's falling into place, and hopefully we could continue that. Unfortunately, we're probably not going to catch the Tampa Bay Rays for the division, but I mean, once we get in a short series, in the playoffs, anything can happen, and with these two power bats in our lineup, makes our lineup much deeper. Um, so it's certainly something to look forward to. Um, Now, going to today's game, Jay Happ pitched a great game. He was on top of his game, and this is what we need him to be. We still don't know if James Paxton will be back, but for the regular season, which is probably not. It's in jeopardy, as Aaron Booth said. Um, I don't know. Come playoff time, hopefully, someone we can rely on. Because again, having with James Paxton is what we envision. This team being successful in the playoffs and hopefully take us to a World Series. All right. And today, is a good win, great win actually. Um, with two runners on, Brett Gardner due up to bat. Aaron Boone decides to pinch hit for Brett Gardner and sends up Gleyber Torres. So Gleyber Torres, first time in his career pinch hitting, hits a two-run double to right field, and that was a difference in the game. And he pushed the right button. And again, it's all it depends on what the players do. What really makes the manager, right? Whether if he's if he doesn't come through there or whatever, question. Oh, we'll just let Gardner bat, the veteran Gardner. But no, he pushed the right button, and then we came through. We got a win, 5 wins in a row, and just continue and hopefully, go on a run here. We should not. This team should not be worrying about teams like the Orioles or Blue Jays, who teams are not expected to compete this year. Because they're not ready. And the Yankees should still be better than those teams even without their power bats. So I think hopefully there's light at the end of the tunnel that this team will be fine moving forward here. Again, I mean, team guys just have to play better, and I think they will, and they've shown that. Brian Cashman had a meeting with the team. We all thought, okay, maybe he had a meeting with the team, and maybe this team will get going. But well, they still lost the game that night in Buffalo. But the next day, Davy Garcia showed up and gave us a really good start. I was even saying, what? Back in 2009, when Brian Cashman had a meeting with the team in Atlanta, this team responded. That's when things turned around. And I said, well, these are a bunch of soft asses here, but no, they actually got off to team is getting back on track. That's what I'm trying to say. So there's a stat I know here about people not wanting Stanton to play and I know he always gets hurt. We all know that. And the way Clint Frazier's been playing, it's like, it's kind of hard to take him out of the lineup, So I just want to throw out a stat there that last year in the playoffs. Last year, the Yankees with Giancarlo Stanton in the lineup were 5-0. Okay, without Stanton, they actually won a couple of games and then pretty much lost the rest of them. But that's just like an underrated stat there with what the Yankees do with Stanton in the lineup. Some of you might not think it means anything, but it actually makes our lineup much more deeper, and and definitely gives the advantage of the guys batting in front of him or behind him. So it's I think with Stanton and all, but we do need him in the lineup for this team to be successful. And again, what Giancarlo needs to do is stay on the field. Okay, he's injury prone. It's almost like you expect it every time he goes out there. You always hold your breath. Hopefully he doesn't pull something or a calf, whatever it is, anything in the lower body. So keep our fingers crossed that he at least makes it through this season in a 60-game season. Gary Sanchez, he's still not out of his slump. He's still struggling. I know he showed a few signs, the other day, because he actually didn't strike out in the game. He said he thought maybe, but today, again, he's back into that little, chasing pitches out of the zone. And, what a big boost it would be for him to get going, too. I know last year with 3 IL stints, he put up, big time numbers. So that's 106 games he played. He hit like 34 home runs and close to 80 RBIs. So if you could have a healthy Sanchez and he actually start hitting again, pretty dangerous lineup. All right, guys. And, it's football season. All right. Let's go Giants, baby. Big Blue. As they will start their season tomorrow against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Hopefully, a good performance there by the team. And we shall see as the New York Jets lost to Buffalo today. So here we go. Football season as we approach with about 13 games left of baseball season, in the playoffs and all. So now we have something to look forward to every Sunday. All right, guys. So hope you all staying safe. We'll talk soon. All right. Be well. It's the Czar here. And please don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. All right. It's the Czar signing off. Have a good one, everyone.